noise-numbed Spaniards are occasionally driven berserk. I recall a scene from a Barcelona square late on a summer's night years ago. The square was packed with busy cafe tables. Teenagers with noisy mopeds were driving around it in circles, their high-pitched exhausts screaming out over the hubbub of conversation and laughter. An angry elderly woman appeared on a rooftop and started shouting and waving her arms. Everyone ignored her. Then she began hurling empty Coke bottles down at us. The glass bottles exploded on the ground, shattering into tiny, flying fragments. We ran. Yet Spaniards seem to need noise. Televisions can stay on in people's homes all day long. It's like having a friend in the house, someone once explained to me. Bars, where much of life takes place, have musical fruit machines, talking cigarette machines, coffee machines, microwaves, and television sets, sometimes more than one, and set to different channels, all pinging, chattering, steaming, shouting, and clattering at once. Raised voices, competing to be heard above the machines, add an extra layer to the noise. Perhaps this need to be heard above the din is why Spanish, or more accurately in this country of many languages, Castellano, can be so hard and direct. It is a language in which one hears each word, and each word is as distinct as a pebble, wrote V.S. Pritchett in his The Spanish Temper. It is a dry, harsh, stone-cracking tongue, a sort of desert Latin chipped off at the edges by its lisped consonants and dry-throated gutturals, its energetic R's, but opened by its strong, emphatic vowels. Verbal noise reaches its loudest in the tertulias, the hugely popular television and radio debate programs whose daily audiences are counted in millions. At their best, tertulias are a serious business, a learned and informed exchange of ideas amongst knowledgeable people. Many, however, are little more than angry slanging matches. Spaniards are talented, if sometimes incontinent, talkers. Tertulianos, the people hired to take part in tertulias, are often angry people. That is their job. What they are angry about depends on what subject the show's anchor presents to them. The more inconsequential the topic, the louder everyone gets. The absolute peaks are reached in the programs that specialize in gossip about singers, models, bullfighters, and the legion of people who are famous simply for being famous. Catch a taxi anywhere in Spain, and you may find yourself sharing it with a handful of tertulianos vociferating on the radio. Your taxi driver, if he is not one of those immaculate, austere, proud taxistas who are too dignified and serious to sink to this level, may join in. Like them, he has strong opinions. If you have had a bad day, or feel strongly about the issue at hand, you are free to let rip yourself. Spanish offers you an earthy and sexually explicit vocabulary in which to unburden yourself. Joder, que no nos toquen los cojones. Fuck, why don't they leave our balls alone? One Madrid taxista threw at me recently. We were listening to a right-wing Roman Catholic church-owned radio station as we sat in a morning jam on the M30 ring road. The presenter began ranting about anti-Spaniards in Catalonia and the Basque country. This provoked my taxista to unleash another tirade. Me cago en su puta madre. I shit on his whore-mother, he began. This is not shocking language. I could, without seeming crude, have replied with a phrase in which pride of place was given to the female sexual organ. Coño! A generous use of swear words is something we Anglo-Sajones share with Spaniards. Nobel laureate Camilo José Cela compiled a 2-tome Diccionario Secreto of them. The author of The Family of Pascual Duarte included more than 800 terms for penis. They ranged from arcabuz, arquebus, to zanahoria, carrot. A Spaniard, if he does not let loose some Iberian expletives, has too much pressure in the cooker, the writer, diplomat, and Oxford Don Salvador de Madariaga once explained. It can indeed be a most